You know, there's something I've noticed when talking to friends and neighbors in their 70s and beyond. Many of them mention feeling a little lonelier than they used to. Maybe you felt it too. The house seems quieter, the days a little longer, and those phone calls or visits from loved ones don't happen as often as you'd like. It's a common experience. But here's the thing. It's not just about missing company. Loneliness after 70 can actually be dangerous for your health. Studies show that chronic loneliness can lead to higher risks of heart disease, depression, and even memory problems. But here's the good news. Staying social and happy isn't as hard as it might seem. In fact, there are simple, everyday ways to reconnect, find joy, and keep your spirits high, no matter your age. So today, let's talk about why loneliness can be so harmful and, more importantly, 6 practical ways to stay social and happy. These aren't complicated fixes, just small, meaningful steps that can make a big difference in how you feel every day. Now, the first way to fight loneliness might seem obvious, but it's one we often overlook: reaching out to family and friends more often. It's easy to assume that people are too busy to talk or visit, but the truth is, they probably miss you just as much as you miss them. A quick phone call, a handwritten note, or even a simple text message can brighten your day. And theirs. If mobility is an issue, video calls are a wonderful way to see loved ones face to face without leaving home. You'd be surprised how much warmth a simple "how are you" can bring into your life. Another powerful way to stay connected is by joining a local club or group. Now, I know what you might be thinking. I'm not the joiner type. But hear me out. Whether it's a book club, a gardening group, or even a weekly card game at the community center, these gatherings give you something to look forward to and a chance to meet people who share your interests. And the best part? You don't have to be the life of the party. Just showing up and being around others can lift your mood and remind you that you're not alone. And let's not forget about volunteering. Giving back isn't just good for the soul. It's a fantastic way to stay engaged and purposeful. Maybe you could help out at a local library, mentor younger folks, or even knit blankets for charity. When you focus on helping others, you often find that your own loneliness starts to fade. Plus, it's a great way to meet kind, like-minded people who value connection just as much as you do. Now, these are just the first few ways to start building more social joy into your life. But there's more to explore. Simple habits that can turn loneliness into laughter, isolation into connection. So let's keep going and talk about a few more ways to stay social, happy, and thriving after 70. Because you deserve to feel good every single day. You know, one of the most beautiful things about life after 70 is that you've earned the right to do things your way. No rushing, no pressure, just what makes you happy. But sometimes, when loneliness creeps in, it's easy to forget how much power we still have to create joy in our lives. So let's talk about a few more ways to stay connected and keep that spark alive. One of the most underrated ways to feel less lonely? Rediscovering old hobbies, or even picking up new ones. Think about it. When was the last time you did something just for the fun of it? Maybe you used to paint, play an instrument, or love baking. Or perhaps there's something you've always wanted to try, like bird watching, woodworking, or even learning how to use a tablet to connect with others. Hobbies aren't just distractions, they're invitations to joy. And the best part? Many communities offer senior-friendly classes where you can learn alongside others. It's a gentle way to ease back into socializing while doing something you love. Now, let's talk about something we all do every day: eating. But here's the twist. Why not make meals more social? So many of us get used to eating alone, but sharing a meal, whether it's with a neighbor, a friend, or even at a local senior center's lunch program, can turn a routine moment into something special. Food has a way of bringing people together, and you don't need a fancy occasion. Something as simple as a weekly coffee date or potluck can give you something to look forward to and a chance to share stories and laughter. And here's another idea that might surprise you: embracing technology. I know. Some of us didn't grow up with smartphones and tablets, and they can feel frustrating at times. But technology can be a lifeline to the people and things that matter most. With a little patience, and maybe some help from a grandkid or a friendly neighbor, you can video call faraway family, join online groups for your favorite hobbies, or even watch live streams of concerts or museum tours. It's not about replacing face-to-face connections. It's about adding more ways to stay close to the people and passions that light you up. These small shifts can make a world of difference in how connected and fulfilled you feel. But we're not done yet. There are still a few more powerful ways to keep loneliness at bay and fill your days with warmth and meaning. So let's keep going, because the best part of life is still ahead. Isn't it wonderful how many opportunities there are to connect, if we just know where to look? Sometimes the simplest moments hold the most joy, especially when we open ourselves up to them. So let's talk about 2 more ways to keep loneliness at arm's length and invite more happiness into your days. First, consider the power of 4-legged friends. Pets, whether a loyal dog, a purring cat, or even a cheerful bird, offer unconditional love and companionship. They give you a reason to get up in the morning, a listening ear, even if they don't talk back, and often a way to meet others, like fellow dog walkers at the park. If owning a pet isn't possible, volunteering at an animal shelter or offering to pet sit for a neighbor can bring the same warmth without the long-term commitment. There's something deeply comforting about caring for another living being. It reminds us we're needed, and that's a powerful antidote to loneliness. And finally, let's talk about the magic of small, daily interactions. You'd be amazed how much brighter your day can feel just by exchanging a few words with the cashier at the grocery store, the mail carrier, or the person next to you on a park bench. These little moments of connection add up. Make it a habit to smile, ask how someone's day is going, or share a compliment. The world can feel kinder when we open ourselves to these micro moments of human connection. So there you have it, 6 simple, meaningful ways to stay social and happy after 70. From reaching out to loved ones to rediscovering hobbies, sharing meals, embracing technology, welcoming furry friends, and cherishing everyday interactions. Each of these steps is a reminder. Loneliness doesn't have to be your story. You have the power to fill your life with warmth and connection, one small step at a time. And remember, you're not alone in feeling this way. So many people your age are looking for connection, just like you. Why not share your own tips or experiences in the comments below? Let's create a conversation and help each other thrive. If this video resonated with you, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more uplifting content made just for you. Here's to your happiness, today and every day ahead. You've got this.